Hi there friends, clients doing my Pilates workouts during this lockdown period. Today I'm going to teach and post the second block of exercises that builds on the workout that I posted yesterday. So between the two, that makes up the full original classical Pilates Mat Work Advanced program. So today's workout has about 18 exercises, yesterday 22, so altogether 40 exercises. If you're going to go on to today's workout without having done the workout that I posted yesterday, I would suggest you do a warm-up, the same warm-up that I put in yesterday's workout. And then yes, just be careful and apply all the Pilates principles that you know, and don't do anything that doesn't feel right or comfortable for your body. Right, we're going to start with the spine twist, then go on to a jackknife, and then do some side kicks. All right, let's start this workout sitting on our mats, nice and tall on our sit bones. Heels are flexed, so stretch nice and long through the back of those knees. Inner thighs are connected. Clasp those hands and place them at the base of the back of your skull. You can see your elbows within your peripheral vision, and lengthen up through the crown of the head. Neck nice and long. So take a deep breath in there. As you breathe out, pull the belly button in and lift that pelvic floor. And again, breathing in. Breathe out, belly button in, lift that pelvic floor and grow taller through the spine. Okay, on the next inhalation, you're going to breathe into the side with your upper thoracic spine. So you do not move from your mid-back downwards to the center to breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. Your head and nose stays in a fixed position between those elbows. Breathing in and breathing out. Spiraling and growing taller, lifting up and out of the waist. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to do 6 repetitions to each exercise in this workout. So that takes us to another 2 more to go, yeah, to each side. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Chest out as much as you possibly can. And that's the last one. Okay, that takes us on to the next exercise, jackknife. So lay down on your mat, align yourself up. Legs nice and straight. You're going to fold one knee up at a time. So for jackknife, you need to anchor your upper body and use your back of your arms to help you here. Anchor the inner thighs together. Right, so you're going to breathe in, lower those legs to 45 degrees. Breathe out, lift up. So you're trying to be as much of a vertical position, a nice straight line from your shoulders all the way to your feet, if you can possibly manage that. Breathing in. As you breathe out, you control your spine back down onto the mat, bone by bone, trying to keep those feet over your face. Lovely. Okay, so breathing in to 45. Breathe out to 90 and lift as much as you can. Nice vertical line. Breathe in there. Breathe out. Roll those bones down one at a time. Trying to not lift the shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out and lift. So maybe you can't do 6 of these to begin with. You'll have to start 1, 2, 3, and if you can get to 6, that's great. If you can do more, that's brilliant. Breathe in, breathe out and lift. Usually in my studio, you've got your feet in straps to help you, so much more easier. In and breathing out lower. Okay, that takes us to the side leg kicks. So shuffle yourself onto your side. Line yourself up against the back of your mat. Okay, so a nice long line. Now with your hand, your palm down, head on the arm upper arm. Make sure you've got a little bit of a gap between the mat and the waist so that you are not shortening the one side of your spine, the underneath side. This hand is here going to be for balance. You need to take your legs, so your spine stays neutral. You're going to take your legs 45 degrees forward. Okay, that's just going to help you with your balance. But you're still lengthening out. You still got that lumbar arch in your lower back and a neutral spine. So you're going to lift that top leg, breathing in. As you breathe out, you're going to take it forward without flexing the spine. You're only flexing at the hip, and then lengthen it back. So a bit of hip extension here. Okay, so forward, kick it forward, kick it back. So this is leg kicks. Forward and back. Forward and back. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, 3 more. So you're getting a nice little bit of a hamstring stretch through the back of the legs here, stabilizing with the upper half of you. And last one of these, and then we're going to kick upwards. So rotate at the hip, breathing in up to the ceiling, flex down. Up to the ceiling, flex down. Lots of energy through those legs as if you're reaching to the ceiling. Don't sink in that lower waist. And down. 3 more. And down. Breathing in and breathing out and down. Okay, so I think we're going to complete the whole side series with all the different exercises before we turn around. Otherwise we're going to be shuffling around too much. So let's bring those legs together to do the torpedo lift. So now we're going to lift both legs up at the same time. Okay, so we're going to use our obliques and the side muscles in our waist. So up and down, and up and down. 3, and let's do 3 more. Try and keep hip on top of hip. Scooping your belly, stabilizing as much as possible, and up. Okay, on the next one, leave that top leg down, reach the bottom leg to the top leg. 2, 3. So this glute or side leg muscles, the IT band's working quite hard here on the side, and the glute med. 2 more. Okay, so torpedo 3, lift the top leg, bottom leg meets the top leg, and then you both go down together. Top leg up, bottom leg up, both lower to down together. Top leg up, bottom leg up, both legs lower together. 3 more. Oh, you can start to feel it down the side here, hey? Okay, 1 more for good measure. Okay, lovely. We're going to lower that bottom leg down to the floor. We're going to start with little small circles, 6 to one direction, 5 and 6, and other way. A little bit of mobility in the hip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd like to just take that leg forward for balance and just do some 3 grand jambs to each side. So big leg circles. 1 and 2. Big grand jambe circles, and 3. This is tough. And up. 1 and up. 2 and up. 3. Very nice for that glute med on the side here. Okay, that takes us over to the other side. Okay, again, line yourself up nice and straight along that mat. Scoop that belly button in, hand down, hands down. Or this top hand down for balance. Take your feet forward, slightly 45 to the body. Just check that you haven't curled your tailbone in, that you're still sticking your bum bone out for a little bit of a lumbar curve and a neutral spine. Okay, so you're going to lift that top leg up and you're going to flex it forward. 1, 2, keep it hip height. Make sure you've got that little waist gap between the mat and the waist, and point back. Don't use this hand as much as you possibly can, don't rely on it, but it is there for a bit of balance. 3, and lower, and reach, and stretch, and 1 more. Okay, turn, rotate out at the hip, and up to the ceiling, and lower. So be careful not to drop through that underneath waist. You're reaching that leg out of the hip socket. Breathing in, breathing out. In and out. 3 more. And last one. And then we're going to do those torpedoes. So take your legs back in alignment with the rest of the body. And you're going to lift both legs up. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. 3 more. 2. And 1. Okay, leave the top leg up and the bottom leg pulses towards the top leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both legs lower, just to hovering up off the mat. Top leg goes up, bottom leg goes up to meet it, and then they lower together. Up, up, and down. Up, up, and down. 3 more. Really start to feel it working down the side. 1 more. Okay, so we're going to do little circles here. 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're breathing. 5 and 6. Take that leg forward for balance, and 3 grand de jambe circles in each direction. So let's go up for the full range of movement in that hip, keeping the upper body stabilized. You may need to use your arm a little bit more here, your hand for balance. 1, 2, last one, and 3, last one, really tough. Okay, so we're going to go on to teaser from here, so a little bit more abs. Okay, so we're going to do 3 levels of teaser. If you're finding that any one of the levels is getting too hard for you, just stick with doing more reps of the first one. And there's always the option to bend your knees here, because teaser is done with straight legs. So align yourself back up on your mat, and you're going to fold one knee up at a time. Okay, so just settle yourself down. Broaden those shoulders nice and wide. Okay, so you're going to lengthen those legs down, and you're going to lower to 45 degrees. You're going to take those arms. So you're going to keep those legs on the 45 degree, and then you're going to roll up your upper half into a teaser position. So breathing in, breathing out, and you're going to lift. That's 1. Okay, and then lower. Breathing in and lift. Get that chest out. 2, and then flex that spine down. That's 3. Okay. So as I say, you can do it with knees bent if it's too hard, and then straighten out the legs. So that is a variation if you want to. But otherwise I'm going to do the last one like it should be done. Okay, teaser and lift. Okay, let's just take a quick breather before we go into teaser 2. So on teaser 2, we stay with our upper half down. We're going to lower and lift the bottom, just the legs. Okay, so legs are 45 degrees, breathing in, breathing out, and lift with not momentum like I just did there. And let's lower those legs. Upper body stays stable. 2, and that's 2, and 3, and up. Hip flexors may work quite hard here, and quadriceps. 2 more, and up, and last one, and down. Have a little breather before we go into teaser 3. So with teaser 3, you're lifting arms and legs all up at the same time into your teaser position. So not for anyone that's got a dodgy lower back, and if you haven't got the strength in your abs to flex your spine enough so that you don't arch the back. So be careful with this one. Okay. Arms go up over the body, reaching up. Take a breath in there, chin into the chest, and you lift. That's 1. And then lower. Breathing in. And lift. Shoulders down. And you try and lift those legs up a little bit. Try and get that chest out a little bit more. And then roll yourself down. Bone by bone. Chin into the chest and lift. And up. That's 3. Breathing in. Breathing really helps to keep the stamina and strength in the body, so keep reminding yourself to take nice deep breaths. 2 more. Breathing in and breathing out and lift. And 1 more time. From there, we're going to do hip twists. So, place your hands behind you. Usually, if you've got the flexibility in your arms, the fingertips face backwards, behind you, yeah, reaching behind you. So this gives you a bit of a shoulder stretch. For some, this might be just an exercise in itself without even lifting those legs. You may want to just shuffle those fingers or arm or hands a little further away from you. It does help. Okay, so flexion in, yeah, so that you're not on your coccyx, okay? Just have to find that comfortable position where you find that you're not sort of on your coccyx here. So, hip circles, 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is too hard, just go down on your back and do your hip rolls side to side. Your warm-up exercise. 2, 3, 4, 5. Upper body stays dead stable. And 6. Woo! That's a toughie, that one. Hip twists. Okay, so we are going to go on to a prone exercise. Prone means we're going down on our tummies, and we're going to do swimming. So it's going to be nice to get some back extension after that flexion in the spine. And then we're going to do some planking, so some leg pull front and leg pull back. A bit of arm stabilization, shoulder stabilization. Okay, so swimming, get down on your mat, on your tummies. Okay, for swimming, your hands are going to be above your head, reaching out, your forehead down. So just take a breath in there for nothing. As you breathe out, pull that belly button in and just organize your pelvis so that there's equal pressure between your hips and your ribs. Okay, an equal amount of pressure between the pubic bone and the hip so that you're not tucking the pubic bone under. We don't want to be doing that because that won't help you. That will hurt you actually when you lift those feet up. So breathing in there for nothing, breathing out, lift that belly button in and lift those legs up, lift those arms up. Okay, so draw those shoulder blades down. I'm just going to move my hair out the way so you can see. Take a breath in there and we're going to lift one opposite arm and leg up and then the other one. So start slow, up and up, and then we'll do 6 quick swimming. So this is slow, arms are straight as possible through the elbows. So you're working from the shoulder girdle. Got 2 more to each side. Keep peeling the mid tummy off the mat and reaching those legs nice and long. Okay, now the full swimming is pulsing up and down, and we'll count 6, 5, pull that belly in, reaching those feet away, reaching those fingertips away, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Let's lift up and let's go into rest position, just in case you took a little bit into your lower back. It's always good to go into a bit of a rest position, just to gather your breath and to release the spine. Okay, leg pull front means it is. We're going to go into a plank position. If you can't do the lifting of the legs on either of the forward plank or the reverse plank, leg pull front or leg pull back that we're going to do now, then just don't lift the feet off the ground, just hold the plank. That's hard enough as it is. Okay, so come into your all fours position, your tabletop, draw your shoulder blades nicely down in your back. Open those hands nice and wide so they feel anchored from the pinky to the wrist and the thumb. Okay, so organize yourself. The startup or setup of these exercises are as important as the exercise itself to get the stability in place. Okay, so place that leg back, straighten out that leg and go into your front support. Okay, that's easy enough. Take a deep breath in there. As you breathe out, you're going to lift the one leg up in alignment with your hip, okay? So you're going to flex the heel and flex the heel of the supporting leg without dropping the hips. And then point, and flex, and point, and flex, and point. Place it down. We'll do 3 and then we'll repeat and that'll make it 6. Lengthen up, flex, point. So you're basically hinging off the toes on the supporting leg. Last one, and the other side. Keep strong, ladies. It's tough now. Okay, so lift it hip height as much as you can. Don't drop the hip. Flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, other side. Okay, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Place it down. Knees down, rest position. Okay, usually we don't do rest position in the full advanced mat. There's transition. So from there you'd go straight into the back support. So I just allow you a little bit of rest to gather your breath in between. Alright, so I'm going to face you so you can see what I'm doing. Right, so get ready to go into reverse plank. Leg pull back. Okay, so let's go into straight legs. Obviously if that hurts your knees, you're going to bend the knees like I just did there. And we're going to, so this is hard enough as it is for shoulders, especially if you tight through the arms and shoulders. Otherwise we're going to lift up, flex down. Lift up, flex down, lift up, flex down. Other side, can you see that I'm keeping the hips very stable? Up, flex down, point, up, point, up. One more to each side. Breathe, one more. And seat yourself down, well done. Not easy. Okay, we're going to go into what they call the twist. So, like a mermaid position. Okay, there's different ways that they do this. Sometimes the knees are together and then they go into a twist from there, keeping the knees together. I was originally taught with my knees open, so I don't think it really matters, to be honest. So, align yourself up, nice long straight line. Take a deep breath in there. And we're just going to go into a waist twist. So we're going to go into what I would say is a side plank. So very important that the shoulder is nice and stabilized. Okay, so breathing in. As you breathe out, up, 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 into a twist. Send this waist up to the ceiling and twist. And drop the head. Try and get that little bit of extra lift through the waist. And that's one. We'll do 6 of those. In breath and breathing out. Lift, lift up and lower. Keep it dynamic. Keep it breathing. 3 more. Drop the head. Lift the waist. And last one. I like 6. Sort of a nice sort of intermediate level. I feel if I had to do another 4 more of those to make it 10 would be quite tough. Okay. Okay, so get those hands nice and wide. Fingertips all nice and open. Widen that base of support. Pull that shoulder blade down. Okay. Arms. Square up your front of your body to the front of the room. Take a breath in there. As you breathe out and lift. Find your balance, drop your head, lift your waist. Breathing in. And breathing out and lift. So obviously both sides are not going to feel the same. We've all got a stronger arm. So the one side might feel a bit wobbly. That's all right. Breathing in. If you've been doing Pilates for a while, especially if you have with me, you'll be at enough of a nice strong level to be able to manage these exercises. Most of you anyway. And 3 more. It's nice to be able to do some mat because everybody that works with me is just so used to doing machine work. We don't do the original mat at all. Obviously these exercises are applied to the machines, of course, but it's just nice to know where they stem from. And last one, and lift. And then lower. Okay, so twist and bend, or twist 2, I think they call it. Okay. Let's go over to the other side. Let's do this one with our knees closed. Okay, so we're going to go up and over, stretch. Look, arm goes up, and then you have a little bit of a twist. and then up. 1. And twist. 2. And push off that palm. This hand here, press it up, hips to the ceiling, and try and twist a little bit more to get those obliques engaged. 3 more. Pull the belly button in. Square those hips up to the side of the room. And 1 more. Well done. Second 6 exercises makes a big difference to building the strength on that arm. Okay, let's just get 6 out on this side. Legs together for this one. Take a nice inhalation there. Breathe out. Hand lift into your side. Stretch. 90 degrees with the arm. Lift the pelvis up. And twist. And up. Breathing in. And breathing out. So this hip, right hip goes forward, or the underneath hip, and you lift that pelvis up to the ceiling, press off the heel of that hand, and then up for that sort of twist and side oblique bend, reaching that arm away from you. Three more. Ladies, not easy. It's a fun exercise now called the boomerang, very similar to the roll over that we did in the first workout of the original Pilates mat that I posted the other day. So this is very similar, but we're going to start with our feet crossed on this one. Okay, so hands are just gently here by your sides. Make sure you have got enough space that you're not going to kick something behind you. So come forward on your mat. Sit nice and tall as much as possible. You're going to hinge back for the first part of the exercise. Then when you feel you're challenged enough, you're going to tilt your pelvis, roll. As you're rolling, you're going to lift those legs up. And you're going to take them over your head. Okay, you're going to cross the feet over the other way. Okay, and as you roll down, bone by bone, use the back of the arms. You're going to lift your head, coming into that teaser position. Nice. Then you're going to lift those arms over your head, and you're going to control those legs down. Ooh, in that hinge. And then from there, you're going to breathe out and roll yourself forward and stretch. Grab hold of your feet and get your nose down on your knees as much as possible to stretch that back and those hamstrings, especially the one underneath, for the leg underneath. Nice exercise, I love it. Okay, so keep your feet in the cross position that they're in. You're going to hinge back for 2. Hinge, hinge, hinge. When you're feeling challenged in the abs, tuck under, lift those feet. Roll over, roll over, roll over. Use the hands if you need to. Cross over the other way. Breathing in. As you breathe out, start to lower. Bone by bone, control it. Lift. Find that teaser position. Chest out. Hands up. Lower, lower, lower. Control it. Hold it, breathe in, breathe out, and fold with a C curve over. And grab and stretch. Nice. Take a breath in there. Breathe out, stack the spine up. Take a breath in there. Breathe out, hinge, hinge, hinge. Straight back, lengthen. Okay, tilt pelvis, scoop, 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 scoop. Lift, lift those feet. Roll up, over. Cross over. Breathe in. Control the legs and the spine down. Teaser. Chest out. Sternum out. Lift. Lower, 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 lower. Stretch those arms to the ceiling. Ooh. And then fold. Scoop the belly in to fold over. And then stack. And again. Hinge, hinge, hinge. Tuck. Roll over. Cross over the feet. Roll down, lift the neck, teaser, chest out, lower those legs, lower, 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 lower. Ooh. And then fold over. We've got 2 more to go. And stack, and hinge, and tuck, and tilt, and lift, and roll over. Breathe in, Breathe out. Oh, that one wasn't too good. Breathing in, breathing out, and roll yourself down. Take focus and control. As you saw, I lost my focus there a little bit. Last one, let's make this our best one. Breathing in, as you breathe out, tilt, 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 tilt. When I say tilt, I mean hinge. Breathing in, cross over those feet. Breathe out and roll. Breathing in, lower, lower, lower those feet. Hold it for a second, deep breath. Breathe out, pull the belly, it's a big ab exercise. And forward, and stack. Lovely exercise, I think it's one of my favorites. Okay, the next exercise is called Seal Puppy. This is definitely, you can tell that Joseph Pilates had a bit of a sense of humor with this one. Okay, so you're going to cross your hands between your legs and you're going to lift into, so you know the first exercise, the first block of exercises I posted the other day, we did rolling like a ball. So this is similar to rolling like a ball, except we're going to have the palms of our feet together and we're going to clap them 2 or 3 times, go over into the rolling, hold it on our shoulders. So this exercise is different because it requires you to balance and control that movement for longer. So it really makes you use your core for longer. Okay, so Seal Puppy. Get your legs underneath, get your palms of your feet together. So this is the clapping. 1, 2, 3, like a seal. I don't know why they call this the seal. And then you're going to roll over onto your shoulders and you're going to hold it there. 1, 2, 3. And roll back. Okay, so this is where you need that control from the abs. You need a just amount of enough control so that you don't go over forward too much. So it's not easy. It's harder than, definitely harder than the rolling like a ball. And then let's go up and over, control it. This is easier. 1, 2, 3. And then roll over. Control it. 1, 2, 3. Over. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I'm getting better. 1, 2, 3. And over. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we got 3 more to do, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So when you go over, you should still be able to lift your head. Like I don't put my head down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you do put your head down, you must be able to lift it. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Okay. Again, there was a lot of flexion there. Going to go back into some back extension. So this is the rocking. It stems definitely from a yoga position, a yoga exercise. If you can't actually do the dynamic rocking, that's fine. Depends on your spinal flexibility and your quads and your hip flexors. If they're too tight, you might not be able to manage the position too well. In which case, then I'd suggest just do one leg at a time and do some quad stretching, or like on the side. So you're going to do something like this. But if you're going to go on your front, give it a go. But just make sure that you're not compressing that lower back. You make sure you support that lower back by sucking in that belly button as much as possible. Anyway, so rocking, you're going to bring one foot in. I'm sweating quite a lot, so I'm going to hopefully be able to hold onto my hands without slipping, my feet without slipping. Okay, so just this in itself for some people is quite tough because of the tightness through the front, the hip flexors and the quads. So that's all you want to do for now, is just stretch. If you're already feeling it in your back, I won't take it further than that. Careful with that back. Tuck that pubic bone in as much as possible. So when I say tuck it in, you're pushing it in towards the floor, and then you're lifting those knees up. Okay, so you're lifting the knees up. That's going to give you a bit of a quad stretch. Take a breath in. For us that are going to do rocking, we're going to, so don't let your knees go out to the side. Keep them gathered in, inner thigh connection. Shoulders are stretching, and you're breathing here. Okay, so that's level 2 if you've got up this far, and rocking is level 3. So push your feet into your hands and rock. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and let go. Nice work. Right, so we're going to do a rollover from there to balance that one out. Quite a fun exercise. So control balance is very much like jackknife we did in the beginning, except you're now going to have less arms to help you. You're going to take away those arms down your side, put them over your head, and you're going to control one leg over your head back to the jackknife position. Right, so we'll do 3 on the one leg, 3 to that'll make 6. All right, then we end off with push-ups, and then we'll be done. So we're almost there. It's been a tough one, this one. Okay, so lie yourself down, take a deep inhalation there. Just melt yourself into the mat, relax there for a moment in time. Okay, fold one knee up, fold the other knee up, lengthen the legs up, lower the legs to 45 degrees, breathing up, 90 degrees, lift up into that vertical position. Okay, can you see my arms help me there with that knife? Usually we would roll down. Now we're going to take those arms, we're going to balance from our shoulders, we're going to take those arms behind us. Okay, now from there, try and get those legs as vertical and balanced out with the arms as much as possible. Going to reach one leg to the ceiling and one leg to the hands. Okay, without falling over. So a little bit of a party trick exercise. And then the other one. And back up. Okay, and the other one. Try not to be too much onto your neck. You're on your shoulders. And roll. Other side. So you need your stability here. And a nice long line from your feet to your shoulders. Okay, I think we've got one more to each side. Find that vertical. Let's see if we can control it one vertebra at a time with our arms over our heads. Just as a test. Oh, control it. Okay, nice work. Right, we're going to go from there on to push-ups. 6 push-ups and then we're all done. Pilates always like to finish off with push-ups. Okay, so tabletop position, organize those hands nice and wide, pinky fingers nice and open, thumbs nice and open, neutral spine, lengthen out. To be safe on the back, rather let the pelvis be as high as the shoulders. I'd rather you be up there than be sunk down there. But find sort of a nice happy medium and pull in those abs as much as possible. Okay, we're going to push up and then lift. Push. So if you can't go all the way down, then your variation, put your knees down gently and go a little bit further and press. More of a lady's push-up. I think that's where most of us are. And that makes 3 of those, 3 of these pulses, 2 and 3. I'm not feeling strong enough to be able to do more than that. And then you go down into a rest. And then take a deep inhalation. And then roll yourself up vertebra by vertebra. And give yourself a clap. That was well done. I found the second half of the original Pilates classical mat work pretty tough. But if you can combine the 2 that I posted the other day, 22 exercises of the other day, plus those that we did today, the 18 that we did today, it's quite a hectic, challenging workout and definitely something to work towards, really to build your fitness and strength. Okay, well done. Thanks for joining me.